Hi, we created this quick start video to show you how to get your machine up and running when you get it back home. The first thing is plugging in the lights. Currently there's a 9-volt battery here, and there's a clip that you can attach the battery. I'm just swinging it over and it's just sitting there right now, but you can see one of the lights came on. That light came on because there aren't any balls in this tray. If there were balls in the tray, then the weight of the balls would cause a lever to go down and the lights to go out. So that's hooking up to a 9-volt battery. The other option is we do have this transformer that's also got a plug on the end of it like a 9-volt battery. So you plug this into the wall, and this end you plug in to this other plug. So if you connect the two plugs, then it would run off the wall current. Just make sure that you don't ever take this one and plug this into the battery, because then that will cause the battery to overheat and possibly explode. So let's go ahead and add balls to the top. Now we'll zoom over and show you the 1-ball seesaw lever. This is the most common problem with pachinko machines. The seesaw in the wrong position. It's this long rectangular metal piece right behind my finger. When it's in this position with the right side down, balls will back up in your machine and it won't pay out any jackpots, and it could eventually cause other problems. So what you want to do is reset it by pushing up on this plunger. There's 2 balls in there and they act as counterweights, so if I push up, you might hear the balls rattle as they roll. So now that's the correct position. Now we'll just take the bucket and set it at the bottom of the machine, underneath this hole here and this hole here, to catch the balls. Now we'll flip it around to the front. So we'll add some balls to the play tray. Now the machine is ready to shoot. I will point out first, there's a little window up here, and if you look inside that window you can see some balls. So in addition to this red light coming on whenever there's not enough balls into the supply tray and back, you can also just look through that window, and if you don't see any balls there, you know it's time to add some. So to play your machine, you're going to pull down on the flipper, and when you pull it down, you're going to want to pull it all the way down and then let go real quickly. If you don't let go real quickly, it won't have enough power to shoot the ball up onto the play field. So the first time you do it, it'll load a ball into the shooter lane. So nothing happens because we're just now getting started. Now it should work fine. And the ball launched, bounced off this rebound bumper and onto the play field. If you were to take your whole hand, and a lot of people who don't know how to play do this, they walk up and they do this. They loaded a ball into the shooter lane, but they didn't actually shoot it. And if they keep doing that, they'll just keep loading balls into the shooter lane. And now if they try and shoot, there wasn't enough power and it launched them up part way, and then they rolled down into your receiving tray. So if someone's done that a whole bunch of times, you may just have to flip several times to try and get that jam out. And if that doesn't work, then you'll need to open the play tray door and remove the balls manually. And our instruction DVD shows you how to not only open up this door and fix that, but it shows you lots of other tips and tricks about these old pachinko machines. Now we're going to play, and instead of pulling the flipper all the way down, I'll pull it part way down. But what I'm going to try and do is, instead of the ball coming all the way over here, I'm going to try and get it to come down the center and possibly go into some of these tulips that are open here. So we'll play for a little bit and get a jackpot. So a ball went inside this tulip. We got paid out some balls into the play tray, and then this yellow or amber light flashed here. So we got the jackpot. Say you've been playing a long time and your tray is starting to fill up. Maybe the red light has come on and you need to refill the back of the machine, but you got all these balls here. To get them out of this tray, you're going to push this chrome lever over to the left. And as you do, the balls should flow from here to your receiving tray. Now, if there's a whole bunch of balls here, the weight of them may cause it to jam, and so you'll have to take your finger and move the balls to kind of loosen the jam. Let's give that a shot. Okay, they're not flowing. So I was going to move them out of the way, but then they actually started to roll. So that's how you get the balls out. So if you're getting ready to put this machine in storage, you would take all the balls out of this tray, and then there might still be a few inside of the shooter assembly. So what you could do is you could just shoot those balls out, and maybe you might just pull down part way so that they roll up a little bit the track and then roll down here. So you do that about 5 or 6 times, and that would take all the balls out of the shooter assembly. Let's take a look at the back. Now when you want to empty the balls out of the back, one of the first things you'll do is push this ball drain lever. It's this little metal right here. And when you slide it over, the weight of those balls cause these two levers to flip down, and then the balls drained all the way out. Make sure you got a bucket down below to catch them. So now we'll reset it. And I actually hit this lever. I wanted to show you that. Okay, even though all the balls from this point up into the supply tray are empty, there's still some balls. There were some in the jackpot, and there's also a few in this track here from the lever point on. To get those out, you're going to move this long rod here up and down. Now you can't right now because these two white arms are blocking it. So if I try and go up, nothing happens. So what we'll do is we'll pull those two arms out of the way. Until we get all the balls out. And now your machine is ready to put away in storage, or if you're going to move it somewhere else. That covers all the basics to get you up and going. If you've got any other questions, check out our instruction DVD or send us an email. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoy your machine.